Hey guys, we're back for another week of Ask a Webbot. It's Taylor here and Kevin, of course, and we've got some great questions again this week.
All right, so Facebook just came out with a new update, and it's relatively small in terms of how they roll things out, so you might not even notice it at first. But if you go to a page or one of your friends on Facebook, you can actually prioritize how often you see their posts. So if you're tired of scrolling down all the way through the newsfeed, then this might be something you want to change. There's a big advantage for you as a user, whereas you can follow the people who really matter to you. I know a lot of us have a lot of Facebook friends over the years, and you might not keep up with some as much, but you can't unfriend them, right? So this allows you to keep up with the people that you really want to stay in close contact with. It also allows you to watch certain pages that you want to keep in touch with as well. So if it's a news organization or a sports team or a family entertainment center or your local nursery. So you can keep track of those things. The advantage is showing your customers how to do that for your business too. So it would probably be a great idea for most of you to start creating a sort of process that you can walk people through and share on your social networks to include a way to kind of walk them through that process and make sure that they're following you and that you're at the top of their newsfeed instead of scrolling all the way down. Right. So something to look into.
Yeah, that's such a good point. And I just love that Facebook is slowly giving us control back to our news feeds, because for a while there, we really didn't have much control at all. Now we can actually say, we want to see these people in these pages at the top of our news feed because they matter most to us. So I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, our next question we hear a lot. Basically, it's how much money should I be spending on my Facebook ads? And Kevin here is actually the Facebook ad expert, so I'm going to let him handle this question.
Yeah, so that is a very common question that we get all the time. The minimum that you can spend is $1 a day. So if you're going to plan for a full month, then you need to lay out $30. Right. With that kind of budget, you can probably connect with the majority of your fans. If you have around 10,000 likes, then you're going to struggle with that a little bit more. But $1 a day for most people is going to let them hit their fans and then possibly extend into their network as well. So your friends and their friends. I think that's a great use of money because it's going to ensure that every single person is going to see your posts as long as you spend $1 to boost that post. And it's just a great way to make sure that you're adding value and you're being seen. A minimum that I would spend for most companies is if you can lay out $100 a month for your ads, I would definitely do that. That allows you to set aside some money for your daily post boosts, and then you can also set aside some budget for ongoing ad campaigns. So whether it's a monthly promotion for I don't know,
a birthday party.
Birthday parties,
yeah.
Or buy one, get one free. You can dedicate part of your budget to that. And then you can set aside another budget for seasonal ongoing ads. So you can really make this play out pretty far and target different groups to really make that ad budget stretch out. So it doesn't have to be an arm and a leg. It's considerably less than Google AdWords. So if you can make that happen, do it.
Yeah. And I just want to agree with what you said about the ad campaign, Kevin. I think a lot of people miss the opportunity of setting up ad campaigns, and they're just pushing money into the the post boosts,
yes.
Which sometimes is a waste of money.
Yes, yeah. So we've talked about it before, to where you don't want to just click post boost.
Right.
You're most likely not going to target the people you want to target with that.
Exactly.
So what you want to do is go into your Ads Manager account, which if you haven't done that yet, we'll go over that in Remarkable Wednesdays. But you go over your Ads Manager account and you can target specific people or specific groups with specific interests, ages, all sorts of things. So it is a much better use of your money to go through and target to who you actually want to hit. Exactly. So definitely do that.
Exactly. This is also a great question. We recommend that each page should not have any less than 100 likes on each page. And there is a reason for that, because you kind of have to get started. And once you can get that base audience of 100 people, you can do some really good with that.
Yeah, you definitely can. And by the way, this is probably my most hated question. And that's just because, if we're focusing on just likes, then you're missing the point of social media.
I agree.
And you're missing a huge opportunity here. So like Taylor said, you do need to start someplace, because if you have 3 likes, then it's just an echo chamber, right? And your growth rate is going to be very low.
Right.
So 100 basically seeds it, and that's a great growing point. You can do that, get to that point really easily with Facebook ads. You can run a like campaign, and if you're targeting correctly, then you're going to hit people who actually like you.
Exactly.
So you're getting relevant likes. It's not like back in the day when you pay $5 and someone on Craigslist ends up giving you 5,000 likes. It's not like that anymore.
You don't even want to do that anymore. That
not at all.
was never even the point. So
So this allows you to get a starting point. Once you get there, stop focusing on getting a bunch of likes.
yeah,
That's not the point. What you really want to put your time into is look at those 100 people, engage with them,
Exactly.
find out how you can help them, add value with your content. So that's it for the show. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Please, if you found some value in this, share it, like it, comment. We want to know what you think. For the next show, go ahead and ask us some questions. You can go on Twitter, Instagram, and just use #AskAWebOp. Or you can go to our Facebook page and just leave a question there for us.
Yeah.
So we want to hear from you.
yeah, don't be shy. Every question's a good question. See you guys next week.